Hey guys, song is called Brown Eyed Girl. I think it's a good one for you to learn because it's got a little cool little riff in the beginning, and we're going to work on a different strum pattern than what we've done so far. So, and it's all chords that we've already learned. We're going to throw a D7 in there, which is, it may be new to some of you, maybe not, but it's not that hard, and I will show you how to do it. But we're starting out right here on the 8th fret on the 2nd string. We're going to place our first finger here, okay? If you look at your tab sheet, first finger here, that's going to be our first note. Our next note, our 3rd finger right there on the 10th fret of the same string. And then the next one is going to be a 12. So, and then we're going to walk it back down. So our first finger is going to catch the 10, and then our first finger is going to go back to the 8. So that's what we want it to sound like. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the first string. So we put those together. And then that brings us to that last part. We're going to come back with our first finger on the 7th fret on the 3rd string. And then we're going to take our finger and roll it down to the next string on the same fret, 7th fret. So, and then our pinky onto the 10 on that 2nd string. So starting again. And you can also, a cool thing to do is to make a slide from the 10 to the 12. Okay, and that's going to complete our little lick. If you listen to the song, you're going to notice you may notice there's some extra notes and stuff in there, but we're keeping it simple, keeping it, I don't want to complicate it too much right now, so we're just going to, so we can have more of a good time playing it versus really trying a bunch of new things and a bunch of new shapes that we haven't quite worked too much on yet. So right after that, we're going to our G chord. So however you know how to make a G, whether it be like this, whether it's like this, or like this, or like this, or even like that. However you make a G, that's how I want you to make your G. So I'm going to that's how I'm going to make mine. Then we go to C. Okay, and again with C. However you know how to make these chords that we're making, whether they be 3-string, 4-string, 5-string, 6-string, however many strings that you need to do, your C can be that, or that, or that, or that. Whatever chords you know, play those. So we're going from G to C, then back to G, then to D, and then G, C, G, D. So you're going to put those, that's throughout the verse, and this is going to be our strumming pattern. It's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So once we do our first down, up, the rest of them are going to be up, down, up, down, up. So okay, and just practice that strumming pattern. You can do it on one chord just until you get good at it. And so it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's add some chord changes into it. So G, C, G, and you may notice that I'm doing a little lift off when I'm strumming. So on that, when I go G, I do a little lift off, and what I do, I just barely hit the high strings on an up strum so that I can get to my C chord in time to come in on the downbeat. So it's G, and I'm doing that on both. And I do that a lot. A lot of guitar players, in fact, probably all guitar players do that sometimes. The little lift off chord, all you do is just on your upstroke, you just hit, you know, maybe those 3 high strings, and it's really not recognizable when you come right back behind it and cover it up with more notes, but it keeps the beat going, and so everything sounds even. And in this progression, we got G, C, G, D, G, C, G, D, G, C, G, D, G, C, G, D. So G, C, G, D, G, C, G, D. And that's going to be most of the verse until we get to Brown-eyed girl, E minor. You my brown-eyed girl. So we throw in an E minor right there. So our progression would be from we have the G, C, G, D. Then we go C, D. So it'll be like, hey, where do we go? Days when the rains came, and down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, hey, skipping and a jumping, in the misty morning fog with our hearts a thumping, and you see D, brown-eyed girl, G, E minor. You my D, brown-eyed girl. And then we got, it comes into the Do You Remember When we used to sing. It goes into a D7. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. We can play a D or a D7 right there, but we're getting back into our G, C, G, D, G, C, G, D. So on the bridge, you can. Do you remember when we used to sing? Or you can do a D7. Do you remember when we used to sing? Then we're back to our G, C, G, and D, or D7. And just to finish it up, to make that D7, it's kind of like a D, okay? But we still have these two, but we're going to use these 2 fingers instead, and we're going to swap that one. So it's almost like a backwards D, okay? So this way, and then this way, okay? That's going to be our D7. Hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you later. Hey guys, I'm Michael Lipsmeyer with brguitarlessons.com. I'm also with Godspeed the Jackal. I hope you're enjoying these videos, guitar lessons that I'm putting up. If you do, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave me some feedback, comment, rate, share videos, subscribe to my channel. All those things would help me out a lot. Better enable me to put up more videos and hopefully which help you out. So if you do find these videos helpful, please leave me some feedback. I'd love to hear what you think, and I'll see you later.